Hey, what's up? It's yours truly. I want to start a blog, just with advice from a female and a male's perspective on some certain things about different topics. This is my first one, so y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know if it's good or not, and leave me comments and topics, and I'll get to them whenever I can, whenever I'm free. So I want to talk about the male's perspective and the female's perspective on everything. So let's get started. I'm gonna start off with the fellas. Fellas, y'all keep talking about some y'all can't find good girls. There's no wifey types. There's no this. There's no that. All of us, all girls out here are shones and bodies and all that. But that's not true. The reason y'all can't find a good female is because y'all don't want to put in the effort. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that. Y'all do not want to put in the effort to try and get to know these girls. Y'all don't want to get the number and actually talk to these females. Y'all don't want to actually experience the female and see what she about and feel her personality and see if it correlates with y'all. Y'all just want to 1, 2, 3 it. That's not the case. That's why a lot of these relationships, like, people begin in a relationship and they already talking about some, oh, they love each other. You've been with this person for like literally 24 hours. What do you mean you're in love? And then when y'all don't last, you want to act like you don't know why. But sweetie, you was with him for like 6 minutes and you just said he loved you. How is that possible? I mean, I believe that love is first sight and everything, but are you serious? This is why a lot of these relationships don't last. And fellas, y'all just don't want to put in the effort. Y'all want everything to come easy, and that's not the way to do it. If I mean, no one's telling you to go get 1,000 rose petals and put them all down the street, but just talking to the girl, like, babe, how was your day? How are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Oh, really? Just laughing with her and putting a smile on her face brings you a long way. Like, fellas, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that what these females are doing is right, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of the time when girls do certain things is because y'all cause them to do it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cause these females to act the way that they're acting because they feel like if they don't throw the pussy at you, then that means they can't keep you. And that's the wrong perspective because I see these little middle school girls and I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna name no names, but there was a female at my school and she was a freshman, in the back of a portable giving head. And I mean, the point was, it was not the fact that she was in the back of the portable giving head. It was the fact that she didn't want to do it. But the male, she felt like she had to because that's what the guy wanted her to do. And she wanted to be with him. You understand? So I'm saying a lot of the times you guys are calling these girls shones and bonnets and all that. But at the same time, y'all make them do what they do. Because y'all feel like when they don't do when they don't do it, y'all supposedly y'all don't want to be with them no more. Y'all don't want to talk to them no more. So then they feel like, okay, they want to be with you, so they have to please you. And females, that is the wrong way to go. Let me tell you something. If a man can accept you for who you are and respect your decisions, then he's not the one for you. If he asks you to send a naked photo or something like that and you say no and he's like, oh well, okay, and he never hits you back up, then you need to let that go. Let it go, let it go. Because if he can't accept that you're respectful enough of yourself, then he's really not the one for you. Because niggas try to act like they don't want a girl who respects themselves. Then when the girl is trying to respect herself, no, she doesn't want to send a naked photo, or no, she doesn't want to have sex right now, or no, she doesn't want to have sex at the park or something like that. Y'all get mad. But then when she does do it, she becomes a hoe. She becomes a body. She becomes a slut. And I don't feel that that's right. Why is she a hoe based on something that you asked her to do? I mean, but at the same time, females, y'all gotta have y'all own mindset. Y'all gotta be able to use your brains like God gave them to you. If you know that this boy is gonna go back and tell people, oh, she fucked me at the park, or she gave me head on a bench, or something like that, I don't know, some crazy stuff be going on, then you don't need to do that. If you love yourself enough to respect yourself and be real with yourself, then he needs to respect that. And if he respects it, then you know that he's okay, y'all can last. But if he doesn't, there's no point of fighting for something that is not worth fighting for. I mean, I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. Y'all let me know, comment. But that's just how I feel. Females, y'all need to stop chasing these men out here. Y'all need to stop chasing them. Because the more you chase these boys, it's the more they act the way that they're acting. It's the more they act like they don't give a fuck. It's the more they act like, they don't care. And in my perspective, I mean, why chase these men? You are beautiful in whoever you are, and if this man is not willing to come to you and chase you and do for you what you're doing for him, then what's the point of being with him? You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of girls think, oh, I'm not a virgin, so I'm doing goods and all that, but that's not true. That's really not true, because you can experience a first time with anybody. Especially, you can make it a first time every time. It depends. That's why I'm saying, if you find somebody that you truly passionately care about, every time is going to be like the first time. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to give all your goodies to one person, put all your goodies in one basket for one person, and that person's not doing the same for you. And I think that's why a lot of the females get hurt nowadays, because they're willing to put all their eggs in one basket for that person for that time, and that person's not even putting half an egg in your basket. You understand what I'm saying? And fellas, that's the problem. If y'all not willing to care about these girls and show them the respect that they deserve, especially if they're trying to respect themselves, then you shouldn't be out here calling anyone a hoe, especially due to the fact that you're the one who asked the girl to do it. Now, don't get me wrong, fellas, if a girl is dumb enough to do certain stuff like, have sex in public or something like that, or let you videotape her having sex or giving you head, then that's on her. But at the same time, you can't call her a hoe, because if she's a hoe, that makes you a hoe. You're more of a hoe than she is because you asked her to do it. You know what I'm saying? She's a hoe to the fact that she did it, but you're a bigger hoe than she is, because not only did you tell her to do it and she felt like she needed to do it, but at the same time you went and told the whole area and the whole, you told everybody that you knew. And let me tell you something. Secrecy is sexy to me. If we're together and you could keep my secrets, you could be my diary and I could be yours, to me that is the most sexiest thing in the world. And I don't feel like, if I have sex with my nigga, that he should go and tell all his friends and all that. Not unless I'm there and I'm willing to share also. And I don't feel like why niggas think that it's cool to have sex with these females and then go on a rant and call them a hoe and a bitch and a slut. That's not cool to me. Because if another nigga was to call your sister, your mother, your auntie, whoever, a hoe, a bitch, and a slut, then you would get mad at that. But then you really couldn't, because you're doing that to somebody else's daughter, somebody else's mother, somebody else's sister. You understand what I'm saying? Ladies, it is not cute to talk to everybody that hollers at you, because everybody is, when people try to holler at you, they're in it for their interest and their interest only. And if you're willing to talk to everybody and then just throw all your sugar away. Like, I was watching T.I. and Tanya Family Hustle, and when he talked to his daughter, I was like, yo, that is a real man. He told his daughter straight up, niggas are gonna try to holler at you. You're a beautiful girl, but don't give all your sugar away, because when you have no sugar left, then no one wants you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to tell these females. If every nigga you meet, you have sex with, or every nigga you meet, you let him get into, you fall in love with him, then there's gonna be one point that there's gonna be like no one for you, because you done experienced everyone. You know what I'm saying? Just take it slow, be you, and if he lets you be you and lets you um be the person who you are, who you want to be, then he's the one for you. But if he's like, telling you need to do this and that and all this extra stuff, then he's probably not. And stop chasing these boys. Just stop doing it, because that's what niggas like. Believe it or not, I don't care what y'all niggas say, all niggas are like this. All niggas like when a female chases them. They feel like, oh, she's chasing me, so I don't have to put in no work. If she's gonna chase me, I'm gonna make her work for it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like running from the police. You feel me? The police, y'all gonna arrest me, I'm gonna make y'all arrest me. I'm not gonna give y'all no opportunity to put no cuffs on me. Y'all gonna come get me. And that's how y'all gotta be with these niggas. Don't give all your goodies to one basket. You know what I'm saying? Play hard to get, regardless if they think they cute or not. Because a nigga that puts in the effort, to break down that barrier that you purposely put up. If you purposely put out a wall that's 10 feet high, and there's a nigga out there that's willing to climb over that wall, then you then you need to experience that. But don't create this 10-foot wall and then every nigga that comes to you, instead of having them climb over it, you push the wall aside and let them come through. Now, how is he supposed to respect you? If you're not respecting you, then he not gonna respect you. And I know it's hard for you females out here because y'all feel like, oh, okay, because there are some people that just cannot be alone. There's some people that they need to have somebody in the night. They need somebody to kiss and all that, and that's understandable because a lot of people are not used to being cared for and loved and given attention to. So that's very, very, how can I say this? That's It's not a bad thing. But at the same time, if you're not willing to make somebody work for your affection and love, you're just willing to give it all away, what happens when you need affection? You know what I'm saying? What happens when you run out? So I'm just telling y'all this, and I hope you like it. I don't know. I just thought of it, and maybe I'll continue. Leave me some topics. We're definitely gonna get a male's perspective on here. I just wanted to do a quick run since it was in my head and some stuff was going on. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Comment, fellas and niggas. Let me know if what I said was how y'all feeling, and put some extra input. And maybe I'll do a blog and I'll answer all the questions that I get, if I get any. And yeah.